Test 1, 2. Test, test. Test, test, test. Not sure. Can you hear? Testing, test. All right, we had arena internet, but now Laura has graciously volunteered her phone, and the internet's working. I'm going to try to get a better angle. I know the folks in St. Albert are not going to want to see this end the whole time, but there's not many good angles at Dave Barr Arena here, so I'm going to try to get up a little higher. All right, we're back for game 2 of a series, a 3-game series between Grande Prairie Storm and St. Albert Bolts last night. St. Albert won in what was a goaltending duel between Vaughn Stone and Nia Kemp. Looks like Gracie Chilton getting the start today for St. Albert. And Quinn Richardson in net for the Storm. Sarah Bailey, Harper McKendry, and Kendall Modrell starting us off with Stone and Hall on defense right off the drop. Now Ava Lomer gains the zone. Centering pass comes over, intercepted by Sarah Bailey now. Moving back the other end. Cross ice pass goes behind Kendall Modrell. Hall picks it up in the neutral zone, gets that one deep. Bailey pursuing now. Defense making a change for Grande Prairie. Hipkins picks it up and shovels it back down the other way as her teammates also make a change. Hipkins and Parenteau out there now. Barstow, Mazurik, and Arndt out there. Comes around the boards, picked up by Janae Verbeek. She's going up the left side. Throws it out in front. Skirts through the crease, untouched. And back come the Bolts. Hipkins gets a stick on that one before it develops. Delayed offside there as they take up. Verbeek rims it around the boards. Arndt can't handle it. It comes right out in the middle of the ice. Where 14 for the Bolts tries to put one on. Parenteau knocks that down with a glove. And off she goes. Parenteau now coming up the right side. Tries a move though. Gets it to Adria Barstow. Barstow gains the line. It's knocked off her stick as the Storm make a change. Mazurik chops it off a stick there of number 7. Can't really see the nameplates yet. I'll get there. Mazurik up the right side with speed. Like I said, no good angles in this arena, folks. I'll show you around a bit. Mazurik throws it back And Donegan couldn't quite handle that on the blue line. Here come the Bolts. 16 of the Bolts coming down the right side. That's Adam. Knocked off her stick by Meyer Mazurek, though. And a nice outlet pass up to Danny Bidwell. Clears the zone. Quinn Medway now in her own end. Tape-to-tape pass to Bidwell. Bidwell tries a pass forward to Wenzel. Wenzel knocked off the puck, but Mazurek gets that one deep. Madro, Bailey, and McKendry coming back on now for their second shift of the game. And that'll be an icing call against the Bolts. Now, as I said, Dave Bar Arena has viewers only on one side, and then over there. I'd like to get at center ice. There are no stands. So you'll get this angle. Sorry, it's out of focus. Off the draw now. Picked up by McKendry. She throws one toward it. It's knocked down in front. And back come the Bolts. Braylon Hall in her own end. Hall skates it behind Richardson. She's being pursued and comes up the right side. Stone knocked down a player there, Ava Lomer. And now picked up and thrown over. Goes behind Bailey. McKendry's first on it now. McKendry gets tied up in a referee skate. And now Felix Stone picks it up. She's got some pressure by Walls. Felix Stone looks up. Oh, she's got pressure. Knocked off a stick by Waltz there. Dangerous play. Coyne out there. Talking about dangerous players. Bailey now drops that for McKendry, and back they go the other way. McKendry with speed. Move at the red line. McKendry up the right side. She's pinched out. Kept in, though, by Medway. Sorry, Hipkins. Bailey has it on the wall. Clears the zone now. That's Bairstow out there. She's going to dump it in there as Bailey turns for a change. Julia Ball under some pressure down low, as Zoe aren't giving her all she can handle. It rims around now behind Quinn Richardson, and Richardson of the Bolts throws it back the other way. Hipkins first on. Tries to get that up to Bairstow. Bairstow swarmed quickly, though. Now back for Lake and Parenteau. Parenteau tries to throw it back the same way. 3 Bolt flyers there, and a block shot there from Lake and Parenteau before it can get to Quinn Richardson. Outlet pass from Arndt to Bairstow now, and Bairstow looks up ahead for Verbeek. Intercepted again. May Donegan now. Tries a pass, and Adam intercepts that one. Bidwell pins her to the boards, and Quinn Richardson gets her first touch of the game. 4.5 minutes into the first period, no score here. As I was saying, tail of the tape last night came down to a goaltending duel between Nia Kemp and Vaughn Stone, both players on the top of their game. 2-1 win for the Bolts in that one. Medway battling hard against Quatris Dewar. Mazurek in for support and picks it up. Mazurek elects to skate this one. She's got Wenzel. Nice pass ahead for Georgia Wenzel. Knocked off her stick before she can gain the zone, though. And it's in the corner up the other end. Seems like a mile away from here. Nice passing by the Bolts. Knocked off a stick, though. Oh, I'm using an iPad here today. It's not the high-quality camera. Mazurek returns that pass back across, and Wenzel. Oof. Pinned by Adam. Donegan in for support. Mazurek waiting on the outside there. Lomer in there as well. Adam and Wenzel collide. Lomer peels off the boards now with an opportunity. Drops the pass, and Stone gets a stick on it before a shot can be had. Felix Stone skating with some speed now. Stone in the Bolts end, throws one around the back of the net, and a centering pass, shot scored. Georgia Wenzel buries a pass. A backhand pass from Meyer Mazurek, skirts to the front of the net. Wenzel buries it to make it 1-0 early. Quinn Richardson excited about that one. Bailey, Modrell, and McKendry now out there with Hipkins and Parenteau on defense. As I said, Bolts parents, I'll get the names a little easier when they come up this end. Off the wall now, Kendall Modrell with a move, but knocked off her stick. And Bailey takes a player down. Back come the Bolts. That's Richardson of the Bolts. Stops up on the wall. And Bailey intercepts one at center ice and clears the puck before the play can develop. Sent back in by the Bolts now. Miller Hipkins skates it behind Quinn Richardson. Outlet pass to McKendry. McKenzie throws it ahead for Modrell. Modrell and Bailey sprung. Bailey taken down. Was that offside? An offside there as Bailey and Modrell couldn't get their timing down. 13:29 left in the first. 1-0. Off the draw now, Geneva Verbeek wins that back to Medway. Medway throws it ahead again. They're still trying to gain the line. And Verbeek in over the line. Rims it around the boards. Donegan gets there. Medway waiting. Donegan skirts between her legs. And a partial break now. Whew, split up. Verbeek sends it back the other way. Arndt tried a centering pass that was intercepted. Zoe Arndt throws it over just behind. Today Verbeek, I believe it is. Yep. Julia Ball now with speed. No, that was Pallard, sorry. Anne-Marie Pallard. My apologies. She dumped it as the whole Bolts line peels for a change. Georgia Wenzel out there. She wants another one after getting that one. Number 17 now, Coyne, leading scorer for the Bolts. Being kept to the outside by May. Donegan tries to throw one toward the front. Mazurek and Bidwell were there to intercept it. Meyer Mazurek looks up ice. That's going to be an icing. Face off now to the left of Quinn Richardson. Mazurek facing off against Coyne. Oof. Comes back. Felix Stone's going to rim that around the boards. Blake Bruins first on and dumps it back in. Ava Lomer here now. Lomer collides with Stone. Some friendly pushing. As Wenzel picks it up on the left side and starts to carry it. No, that's not Bruin. Number 4, and a shot now, high and wide. I call that the U11 special, high and wide. Seems like the U11 players love to try to pick those top corners. I know this is U13, but that's Meyer Mazurek now finding her way into the zone. And back comes Ava Lomer. Lomer tries a stretch pass there that went in the feet of Talmasek and sent back the other way now by Wenzel. Wenzel collides big with Blake Bruin. Neither player falling, though. Which could be an anecdote for the game last night. Both teams held their own. Whoa, and gets around Hipkins, and the rebound is in! Julia Ball buries the rebound there. Hipkins backed up. And a massive celebration from the Bolts as they tie up the game there. Hipkins got the initial stick on it. There was a shot. Ball buries the rebound. 1-1. 9 minutes into the first. Bailey now on the draw. Bolts win that one back. Throw it ahead for Hipkins. Hipkins clears the zone. Modrol couldn't pick that one up at center ice. Lake and Parenteau curling with it. Parenteau, first weekend playing defense. She's usually a forward for the team. Parenteau looks like she's been given the go-ahead to skate that. She's going to dump it in and peel. And now the puck comes out to the front. No Storm players there, though. Number 14 for the Bolts is going to dump that one and change. Miller Hipkins first on. Rims it for McKendry. McKendry collides. Parenteau has it now. Parenteau throws it back into traffic there. And Pacha Stewart picks it up at the bottom of the circle. Hipkins there, though, before a Bolts player can get a stick on it. Modrol tapping for a change as McKendry goes in. McKendry's got Hipkins at the front there. McKendry peeling now, coming back the other way. Hipkins tries to get that one deep. Bolts dump it. Quinn Medway first on. She's Adam tried to get a stick on it. Hipkins still out there. Centering pass. Medway throws that from the front. There were a bunch of Bolts players there. Medway now under some pressure from Coyne. Coyne gets it from her. Hipkins on her. Watch the front. Verbeek now gets it back. Hipkins gets that to Bairstow. Bairstow chips it ahead for Arndt. They do clear the zone. And Arndt with two moves there to get by. Arndt tries to throw it to Verbeek. Can't pick it up. A move now to get around Dunnigan. Medway back. Dunnigan races back and picks up a loose puck there. Verbeek. Medway's going to step into this one now. Both players falling there. That was Waltz and Dunnigan. Dunnigan back on her feet. Bairstow tries that pass again for Arndt. This time she doesn't pick it up and sent back in by the Bolts. Medway has to hold on to it here. Bairstow went into her foot there. We need to get on the ice here. Richardson carrying it in. Medway picks up that centering pass meant for Winter. Winter with a nice goal last night. Another one meant for Winter. Now picked up by Georgia Wenzel. Wenzel passes it to Mara Mazurek. Mazurek with a move in the slot and a shot. Goes wide. Wenzel picks it up. Wenzel to Mazurek. Mazurek out in front. Bidwell couldn't get a handle on it to get the shot. Braylon Hall backing up now as they come in. They get it in around high. That goes wide of the net there. Sent back in around. Adam rims it again. Quatra Stewart racing after it. Bidwell can't. She does clear the zone. Stone now looking for a pass here. She's going to throw it to open ice as the Storm were making a change. Blake Bruin in her own end now. Being pursued. Bruin. Bolts clear the zone. Parenteau's going to throw it back in. Forwards tag up and head back in. Parenteau has it at center ice now. Regrouping. McKendry skating it cross ice. Sticks on the referee's foot there just inside the blue line. And back come the Bolts. Hipkins there. Oh, Parenteau's back for support there. Sent up, and that'll be an icing call. 7 minutes left in the first period. 1-1 game here at Dave Barr Arena. Verbeek, Bairstow, Arndt, Medway, and Dunnigan off the draw now. Comes out to the slot. Lomer back for the point and gloved down by Quinn Richardson. They'll do it again. Coyne off the draw. Comes back to Dover. Her D partner throws in. Oh, gotcha that there. Dunnigan with a friendly shove down there. Verbeek after it, and then the referee keeping an eye on everything. Lomer. Medway gets it. There, Lomer pinning her. Coyne almost away with it. Verbeek tries to kick it forward. Does get it free. Knocked off her stick as she exits the corner. Medway now looking to pass that to Arndt. Arndt looks cross ice to Bairstow. Nice passing, girls. And Bairstow down low, throws it toward the front, but deflected behind the net. And sent forward by the Bolts. Verbeek racing back as Dunnigan forces. Oh, and a penalty coming on Dunnigan now. Head contact, they're saying. The Bolts headed for the power play. They scored a late power play goal last night, the go-ahead game winner. Mazurek out there with Hall, Wenzel, and Stone. They'll want to clear this quick. 5:44 left in the first. Comes back to the point now. Number 5 of the Bolts throws one. It deflects down, but doesn't go on net. Meyer Mazurek without a stick. That's almost like playing a player down. Braylon Hall down here. Mazurek does pick up her stick, and Stone manages to clear it. They forgot to start the clock, so we're only 10 seconds into this penalty. That happens. Watch us do her, stapling Mazurek to the boards there. Now at the point, Richardson tries a D to D pass there that skirts out over the line. Oh, Richard, watch us do her with 2 moves, and she puts it just wide. Stones needs to get on this one. She does, and gets it out of the zone at least. 70 seconds left in that period. Or penalty, sorry. Wenzel peels off. Now another wide shot. Sorry, I got this right in the way here. 17, Coyne with a pass for Lomer in the slot. Back to Coyne. Still loose. Shot scores. Power play goal, Bolts. Two 2-1 Bolts. 4.5 minutes left in the first. Left alone in the slot. Bailey and Tomasek take this draw. Comes over to Julia Ball now. Cross ice pass and a shot. Ooh, toe save, Quinn Richardson. Audrell tries a pass. Parenteau, it's in her feet. She's gonna peel. She's got some pressure on her. Tries a pass. It does clear the zone. Audrell blocks a pass there. Bailey now picks it up in the neutral zone. She's got some real estate ahead of her. Elects to skate it. Gets it deep. Adria Bairstow down low now. Throws it out for Bailey. Bailey tosses it back for Parenteau. Parenteau throws one wide. And here come the Bolts. Parenteau back. Modrell racing back to take the pass. Good back check by Kendall Modrell there. Blake and Parenteau tries to clear it, I think. Throws it back to the point. Blake Bruin puts it back in. Hempkins. A shot now from the point. Off the side of the net. Still loose in front. That was Brown trying to put one on. Still loose. And now picked up by Kendall Modrell. Modrell with a pass ahead for Sarah Bailey. Bailey with a move. Knocked off her stick, though. Offside, I believe. Two-one Bolts with 2:53 left in the first period. Verbeek, Arndt, Bairstow, Medway, and Dunnigan out there. Off the draw. Arndt absorbs a hit, makes the pass. It goes errant. That's Bairstow with it now. Back comes Coyne. She gains the line. Medway all over her like a dirty shirt. Verbeek pinning her. See the puck down there? Comes out to Quinn Medway. She's going to rim that around. Brune and Wenzel battling over that one. It eludes both of them. Comes out to Verbeek. Verbeek's going to send it in deep. That's Arndt peeling for a change as Bidwell and Mazurek step on. Wenzel with it in the zone. Georgia Wenzel shot. Scores! Wenzel with her second of the afternoon to tie it up. Waiting for a second D-man to come on the ice now for Storm as Braylon Hall makes her way out. Mazurek, Wenzel, Bidwell, and Stone out there as well. Comes back to Hall. Hall is going to stop up and send that back for Verbeek. That's Mazurek, not Verbeek. My apologies. Felix Stone double clutches, tries to send it up for Bidwell. Intercepted though. Racing out was Wenzel and sent back in by Anne-Marie Pallard. Wenzel up the left side, tries a pass. Changes possessions a couple times in the neutral zone. Wenzel ends up with it. Gets it to Mazurek. Goes behind Chilton and up the wall. Sorry, the camera's not great. Mazurek absorbs a hit, gets it to Wenzel. Wenzel throws it toward the front. Braylon Hall skates into it, gets it back in the corner there. Minute of play left in the first. That gets out past Hall, but sent back the other way by Stone. Here comes Pallard. Pallard stops up in the corner, waiting for her teammates to join her. Pass out to the crease, and now Bidwell picks it up and sends it ahead. Doesn't land. 25 seconds left. Bailey is going to take a penalty here. I think Bailey's going to go. Oh, we didn't get one? I think. Okay. I think St. Albert's headed to the box. Okay. We'll get a face-off. We've got 11 seconds left here. It looks like Storm have a power play. I'm not a referee, and I haven't played one on TV. Hipkins now over for. Oh, that was Parenteau with a shot. It stopped before it reached the net of Chilton. Still loose here, and time will expire on the first period. Two after two. Storm will start the second on the power play. I guess I'll leave this running. I don't usually. Yeah. I don't. Do you guys think I should stop the broadcast and start it back up, or? Yeah. Stop it after the second, though. All right, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. We're going to have a flood here. Enjoy the Zamboni. Second period about to get underway here. 2-2 game. People complain about the internet here at Dave Barr, but the internet didn't exist when the arena was built, so. Gracie Chilton getting ready for the second. Should be better with names. I can see the backs of the Bolts girls. Period 2. Storm start with a power play here. We've got Mazurek with Wenzel, Bairstow, Hall, and Stone. Comes back to Stone off the draw. Nice pass up ahead to Bairstow. Bairstow carries it in, throws it on directly on Chilton. Chilton's going to steer it to the back of the net where Dover throws it around the boards. And Stone couldn't get there to keep it onside. Stops up in a puddle back there. And Lomer on it. Mazurek now coming up the left side. Mazurek still with it. Throws it cross ice. Wenzel's going to get it. Wenzel's been dangerous. She's got 2. Throws one on, and Chilton covers that. Some shoving after the play. .71 seconds left in that penalty to the Bolts. I need the paper, just the paper. Yeah, that'd be good. Off the draw now, Bailey. Poitras Dewar wins it back to the corner. Modrol tying up her stick. All the way down now, and that's a number 11 for the Bolts, racing after it. May Dunnigan first on. Dunnigan to Modrol. Modrol stuck in a puddle of water. Now gets it to Bailey. Bailey can't pick it up. It's sticking all over the ice. That was McKendry, not Modrol, with that pass. Brune wraps it around. Modrol. Brune throws it down the ice. 30 seconds left in the power play. Dunnigan down there. Throws it around the boards. McKendry picks it up. McKendry has some space. Throws it cross ice to Modrol. Modrol to Bailey. Bailey now. Bailey carries it in the corner. Poitras Dewar on her. McKendry now is going to throw one. It's in! Bailey to McKendry, the power play goal. 1:40 into the second period. Those shots from the point can be sneaky. Doesn't always look like a laser, but if it tucks it into that low corner, deceptive for goaltenders. Storm go ahead 3-2. Bairstow drops that back to Hipkins. Hipkins for Parenteau. Parenteau slides it ahead out of the reach of Verbeek. Number 14 for the Bolts throws one wide. Parenteau first on. Parenteau battling. Aren't in there. Number 2 comes out with it. 2 now in the slot. Verbeek got a stick on it though. Now the battle continues behind Quinn Richardson. The puck comes right out in the slot. Zoe Arndt passes it to Adrian Bairstow. Barr with it. Arndt on her. Verbeek in there as well with Ball and Tomasek. Skirts out to Verbeek. Verbeek's going to chop that one to Hipkins. Hipkins tries a slap shot. Tomasek, though, picks it up. All 5 Bolts making a change. Hipkins throws it across the slot. It does skirt out over the line here. but sent back in. Hipkins first on again. Rims it around the boards, meant for Wenzel, but picked up by Tallard, who throws it back in. Jumps over the stick of Hipkins now and sent up for Arndt. Arndt with a nice stretch pass for Wenzel. As I said, Wenzel's got 2 on the afternoon. Wenzel tries to take Pallard wide. Pallard gets between her and the puck. Now Mazurek trails up and grabs it. Meyer Mazurek tries the wraparound, goes out in front where Waltz picks it up and throws it out of the zone. Stone after it now. Stone's going to chip that ahead for Mazurek. Mazurek to Wenzel. Wenzel, though, squeezed out by Dover. Adam with a pass now. Mazurek picks that one up yet again. Chips it ahead for Bidwell. Bidwell's pass deflected. And it comes all the way back for Felix Stone. Stone's going to try to grab that red line and dump it in as a change is needed for those forwards. Bailey and Modrell come on now. Bailey. Iced there by the Bolts. There we go. Bailey, McKendry, and Modrell. Bolts win it, comes back to Medway, throws it back in. Blake Brune first on. Gets by Dunnigan, and Poitras-Dewar with a partial break here. Shot off the stick of Quinn Medway. Bailey picks it up now, stops up in the corner. Bailey throws it around the boards for McKendry. She's got 2 on her though. Bailey lays a hit. Loose puck now, in on Richardson. She covers. She's cleared from the front. .15:21 remaining in the second period. Storm ahead 3-2. Hard to see what's happening from this end, but that's Yaniv Verbeek on the draw. Her, Bairstow and Arndt on shot now from the point, deflected wide though. Bairstow's going to pick it up and send a pass ahead into the feet of Arndt. Now it's picked up by Richardson of the Bolts. Arndt chips it ahead. Verbeek after it. Brune tries to clear it, comes out to Arndt. Arndt's dangerous if she can get it off. Arndt with, and Chilton with a toe save. Stick stuck in there. Arndt with another one. She had a taste for it. Now she wants it. Arndt slides it across where Beak cannot get a stick on it there in the crease. Brune's been out there a while. Parenteau there as well. And now they'll both send it down. Icing. Mazurek, Bidwell, Wenzel, Stone, and Hall. Coyne takes the face off for the Bolts here to the left of Gracie Chilton. Mazurek in the corner, throws it behind Richardson. Wenzel on it. And it's cleared. Nope, not quite cleared. Hall keeps that onside. Wenzel has it, throws it over to Meyer Mazurek. Mazurek throws one toward the front, but it's blocked by Barr before it can reach Richardson. And now a pass meant for Waltz is picked up by Hall. Hall's going to send that down. Icing called off. Oh, that should not have. I thought icing would have been called off, as I thought. But you know what they say about thought. Bailey, McKendry, Modrell, Dunnigan and Medway out there now. Face off to the left of Quinn Richardson. after some good pressure by the Bolts there, or by the Storm. They're up on the Bolts end now, and a shot lands on Richardson. She covers from the point. They'll do it again. Coyne and Bailey. Bolts. Shot glove saved by Richardson. Still loose in front. And picked up now by Bailey. Bailey tries a pass, goes behind McKendry. And sent back in by the Bolts. Medway. Stretch pass for Modrell. Modrell couldn't quite get a handle on that. Pass. Hall, Medway forcing her man wide, and it looks like a penalty coming. Penalty to Medway, or was that offside? Offside. As I said, no good angles here. Watcher Stewart is going to take this face off against Verbeek. Sent in now. Goes behind Richardson and picked up by Miller Hipkins. Hipkins throws it to her D partner Parento. Parento cuts to the middle and throws it ahead for Verbeek. Verbeek with a bumper pass meant for Bairstow. Bairstow's going to throw it in. Dover first on. Throws it up. Kept in at the line by Parento. Parento's shot blocked, but she gets it back and throws one. Oh, wide. Bairstow tries to throw one toward the front. Picked up by Adam of the Bolts now. She tries a pass ahead for Quatra Stewart. She skirts cross and throws one high. Still with it though are the Bolts. Loose in the crease. I believe there was a pad save there by Richardson. Parento with a pass for Arndt's got some time and space. Tries to throw it up. Howard intercepts that one. Sends it back the other way. Quatra Stewart with a couple of opportunities on this shift. And the Storm. And it comes back to Richardson of the Bolts. She's got some space. Deeks, Verbeek there. And a shot. Glove saved by Quinn Richardson. She saw that one all the way. 12 minutes remains in the second. 3-2 Storm over the Bolts. It's been good hockey. Last night, Bolts won 2-1. It was close the whole game. Both teams playing a clean game. Comes back to Blake Broon now. Throws it on, knocked down in front. There's a bit of a scrum here in the slot. Puck is still in there. It's Julia Ball battling away, and it comes out. Knocked off Bidwell's stick before she could get out and clear the zone. Hall carries the body in. Bidwell in there battling away. Now it rims around the boards. Blake Broon standing tall at the blue line there. Nobody can get a handle on this puck. It's just been changing possessions back and forth, and now the Storm are going to ice this. Wenzel talking to her former teammate, Blake Broon, originally from the Grand Prairie area. Bailey out there now, going to take that face off against Coyne. Coyne wins it. May Donegan gets it in the corner. Tries to throw it ahead to Modrell, but they've got to be careful there. Comes out to Donegan. Out to the point now, blocked in front and picked up by the Bolts. Bolts slide one wide. Bailey gets it now. Bailey with a nice pass up to Modrell. Modrell bears in on Burr. Bailey on it. Tries to throw it to McKendry and couldn't. And Spencer after Bailey there. And then throws the stick afterward. I don't think the ref saw that one as she tossed the stick. Daly draws another penalty. Storm get a power play here. Bairstow, Verbeek, Arndt, Parenteau, and Hipkins. Comes back to Hipkins. Hipkins over to Parenteau. Parenteau is going to take her time. Shot very wide there. Bairstow battling for it. Hipkins throws it back into traffic. Bairstow on it. Parenteau coming all the way over and throws it in for Verbeek. Jumps over her stick. Rims around. Dover on it. Arndt on it now. Arndt down for Verbeek. Verbeek behind the net. Tries to poke one out in front. Battling away at it was Bairstow. And some shoving after the whistle. Storm were a team that would get into penalty trouble in games like this, but in the second half of the season have curbed their penalty woes, we'll call them. Parenteau stops that one from going out. Throws it toward the front, and it goes through Verbeek's stick there. Unable to keep it in at the line as it took a bounce. Parenteau now throws it to Arndt. Arndt tries to shovel it ahead, I think. And dumped in by the Bolts. 68 seconds left in that penalty to the St. Albert Bolts. Pass now ahead for Bairstow, knocked off her stick. She's pestered. She gets it back though and throws it in deep. Appeals for a change. Iced once again by the Bolts. And Felix Stone's going to pick it up. She throws it into the skate of Bidwell. Bidwell actually stepped on that one and fell. Felix Stone now behind Quinn Richardson, being pressured. This is, we got to be careful we don't get a penalty here. Hall taken down now. Bolts eating some time off of their penalty as only 15 seconds remains and dead puck's called down. Verbeek, Bidwell, and Wenzel out there for this one. Off the draw, Bidwell after it. Centering pass comes cross ice, and Braylon Hall is going to be the first one on. Bolts pinned Storm in on a PK. We're back to full strength. Oh, terrible camera skills. Sorry, guys. And Meyer Mazurk's going to pick this one up. Skates it out, but knocked off her stick and sent back in by the Bolts. Braylon Hall with it. Braylon Hall. Going to ice it. Try to. Now. Wenzel has it. Sent back. Lomer picks it up as Medway comes on the ice. Pass head for Walls. Donegan breaks it up. Back comes Lomer. Donegan keeping her to the outside. Pass meant for Coyne. Picked up by Donegan. Knocked off her stick before she can clear it though. And Lomer throws one on. Richardson saw it. No passes connecting here for the Storm in the middle part of this second period. Shot now sent in wide, picked up by 9 of the Bolts, and Coyne throws one on. Rebound ends up on the stick of Lakin Parenteau, who throws it up the half wall. Bidwell unable to clear that one. Storm in some trouble here. Dead puck once again. Just under 7 minutes remaining here in the second period. Storm ahead 3-2. Sustained pressure though by the Bolts. Bailey out for this one. She's going to face off against Tomasek. One over by the Bolts again. Comes out to the blue line. Sent back in. Harper McKendry sends it down the ice. That will be an icing call if it makes it. They'll do it again. Bailey against Tomasek again, and the Bolts win it back. Sent in deep. Parenteau has it behind Richardson, throws it. Intercepted by the Bolts. Bailey separates her from the puck, but it's sent back in. Up the half wall again, doesn't make it. Parenteau picks it up. Up for Modrol, who does clear the zone. Bailey pursuing it. Modrol on it. Parenteau now. Turn the other way, Gross. And that'll be an icing. Icing waved off as Dover picks it up and looks up ice. Bairstow, Arndt, and Verbeek come on the ice. Comes back to Braylon Hall. Braylon Hall gets a handle of that one. She's got two ahead of her. Sends a pass for Verbeek. She can't handle it. Verbeek throws it around. Arndt gets there. Adam now has it. She has Poitras Stewart with her. Hall can't get to the puck. Arndt, some nice stick work to break that one up. Sent back out to the blue line now, and a shot from number 4, deflected wide. Hall whiffs on one. Stone now behind Richardson. She's got a pass up ahead of her. She's going to skate this one out of trouble with a move at the blue line here. Gains the red, tries to get it deep, but is unable. Sent now back toward her. They need to tag up. Sent back in by Braylon Hall, and we'll get some fresh legs on here. Offside. As the bench is inside the blue line here. Picked up now by Bidwell, but knocked off her stick. Pass ahead for Walsh, doesn't land. And now Adam Coyne with it. Coyne throws one high and gloved down by Quinn Richardson. 4:11 left in the period. Meyer Mazurk's going to take this one to the right of Quinn Richardson. She wins that over to Bidwell. Bidwell skating with it. She's uncontested at this moment. Skating. And gets it deep. Meyer Mazurk with it now. Throws it toward the front. But Wenzel was tied up. Sends it to May Donegan. Donegan has it in her feet. Gets it down here to Mazurk. Mazurk looking for somebody in front. She got Wenzel. Wenzel handcuffed. Whoa! And a stick save from Chilton as Danny Bidwell had one point blank. Mazurek trying to get it deep. Anne-Marie Pallard tries to clear it and does. Medway chasing after it as Lomer's on her. Medway clears it out over the line. Offside though, as Coyne entered the zone as they were changing. Sarah Bailey's going to take this draw against Tomasek. Won by the Storm and sent into the Bolts zone. Modrell and McKendry after it. Hipkins pinches. Stays in, gets it in. Modrell after it. Modrell picks it up. She's got Bailey. Bailey tries a pass. It's intercepted by Winter. And Winter heads back the other way. That play interrupted by Miller Hipkins. McKendry tries a pass forward for Modrell, just out of her reach. Sent back in the zone now, where Lakin Parenteau picks it up. Parenteau has Bairstow up. They're telling Parenteau to skate. Skate it. Parenteau in. Parenteau throws one on, and Chilton saves that one. Bailey after this one. Off the side of the net. Skates through it. And Barr has it now. Bairstow on her back. Verbeek there. Some batting around as Bairstow tries to throw it out for Arndt. Bouncing puck in for Verbeek. Goes wide of the net. Anne-Marie Pollard chips it up the boards. Adam there. She tries to clear it. Kept onside by Felix Stone, kicking at it there as it's in her feet. And then some bodies on the ice. Loose puck now by Adam, and she's going to ice that one. And some good pressure by the Storm after they were pinned for about 5 minutes earlier in the period. Verbeek, Bairstow, Arndt, Stone, and Hall. Nobody sure where the face-off's going to be. Whew. Almost fell off my chair there. Bairstow wins that one back for Hall. Hall is going to throw it in. Bouncing puck. Verbeek has it. Verbeek throws it cross ice. Hall pinches in on that one. Stone first on as they clear the zone. Stone tries to pass over for Arndt. Too hot to handle, though. Stone. Another cross-ice pass for Bairstow. Bairstow tries to jam one in on Verbeek's stick. Arndt skates through one. And back comes Coyne. Hall sends that back in, and Blake Brune first on. Brune sends a pass ahead. Verbeek almost intercepted that one as Richardson comes up the left side. Stone sends it back the other way. In the neutral zone now, Verbeek batting away at it. Does come away with it, but her stick is lifted. Verbeek kicks it forward. Sorry about the camera work. And Richardson throws it up the wall where Arndt intercepts it, and she's pinned. Dunnigan and Medway come on the ice here now. And a foot race maybe happening. Dunnigan's first on. 35 seconds left. Send that one forward. Pass meant for Verbeek doesn't land there. Bidwell after it now in this zone. Kept in by May Dunnigan. Dover has it. She's looking for a pass. Medway steps up on one. 16 seconds. Bidwell dumps it. 10 seconds. Dunnigan comes in on one. Batting away at it. And time will expire here in the first period. Storm up 3-2. So we'll take a break here. What a good game. I'll keep it running. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Back for period 3 here at the Dave Barr Arena in Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie Storm taking on St. Albert Bolts. St. Albert Raiders Bolts out of, you guessed it, St. Albert. Got a 3-game series this weekend. Bolts won the first one. Storm are up 3-2 after 40 minutes of action. Bailey, McKendry, Modrell. Medway and Dunnigan start us off here in the third for the Storm. Coyne taking on Bailey here at the face-off. Medway at the red line. Ends up on the stick of Modrell. Sent in now. Tallard pursuing. Bailey on her. Rims around the boards. Dunnigan jumps over her stick, but McKendry backing her up there. It's stuck in the feet of the ref. Looks like we get a penalty. Didn't see what happened there. Did you guys see that? Looks like McKendry headed to the box for body check. Might have been. Don't know. Didn't see it. Not saying it didn't happen. I'm just 200 feet away. Bairstow now is going to take this draw. She's got Medway, Dunnigan, and Verbeek out there. And a shot comes just off the outside of that post there. Stuck in some water there for the Bolts. Comes up through for Verbeek. Now, can she get a handle on it? Nope, but Dunnigan does and can't. No, she can't clear it either. Verbeek does clear it down the ice. And you'll often see the Storm change on every clear on the PK, something that they often do. That's obviously score dependent when it happens. Minute 25 left in the penalty to Missouri as Lomer picks it up at center ice and comes back. Parenteau back there. Lomer's got one in front though, and she's all alone. But Richardson, there's nobody there. Richardson does make the save there. Keeps it at 3-2. You give a player time there, it usually ends in a red light. Bairstow, Missouri, Parenteau, Hipkins. Off the draw now, Bairstow ties up hers. Missouri comes through one. Can't clear it though. And Hipkins does clear it. Missouri after it. Pursuing number 21 of the Bolts down there. Missouri, almost stripped her of the puck in that zone as Stone steps on the ice and in the neutral zone picks it up. Braylon Hall skates on one. Bouncing puck though as Georgia Wenzel tries to throw it down ice, but Blake Bruin picks it up at the blue line. In the neutral zone now, picked up by Georgia Wenzel. Wenzel's going to throw that down and peel for a change as Bailey, Medway, Dunnigan, and Modrell step on. Stretch pass ahead for Julia Ball. Ends in the zone. You do have time. Quinn Medway tries a pass for Modrell. Modrell tries a stretch pass. Intercepted by Tomasek. Offside. Delayed there. Sent ahead. Bailey didn't see that pass. Bailey skates it in the zone. Knocked off her stick, but sent back in. That's Dunnigan on it. Don't want to get too deep here, but the penalty to McKendry does expire now, and we're back to full-strength hockey. Stretch pass as McKendry stands up. Number 16 there, and the puck comes over to Sarah Bailey in the neutral zone. Bailey now, she's going to skate that in, dump it. Modrell's going to be first on here. Modrell throws it off the side of the net. McKendry pursuing. Verbeek comes on the ice. Comes back now to Hipkins, who throws it down. Verbeek after it. 24 of the Bolts. Does pick it up and clears it. And that should be an icing call against the Bolts. Does it die before? No, it slowed down in a puddle of water, so no icing there. Is Lomer on it, and Parenteau in there, as well as Bairstow. Parenteau for Bairstow. Bairstow to Verbeek now. Verbeek picks up that pass, throws it out of the zone where Blake Brune is waiting. She sends it back where Hipkins throws it forward. Stone back on now. Bairstow in front, tries to jam one. Sent back. That comes out to Braylon Hall at center ice. Hall throws it off the boards. Bairstow gets through one. Stops up, but knocked off her stick at the red line where Hall goes forward on it. Mazurek comes off the bench. She's pinned by Lomer. And Richardson, captain for the Bolts, comes away with it. Stops up after getting the blue line, and Bidwell clears it. Rims around the boards now, where Felix Stone picks it up. Stone throws it off the side of the net, and Poitras Dewar throws one on. Mazurek battling. Sorry, guys. Camera angle. It's on the side of the net now. Dangerous play there. It's 2 dangerous plays in as many minutes for the Storm, but they managed to come out with it unfazed. Mazurek now on the draw, gets it over to Dunnigan in the corner. Poitras Dewar, and we are going to have, not sure what happened there. They call it back and exit the zone. Hand pass assessed to the Bolts, and we'll just get a face-off outside here. 15.5 minutes left in the third period. Storm up 3-2. Off the draw, won by the Bolts now. Sent in deep. Comes to around Richardson and to Dunnigan. She's got 2 on her. Enzo chips it ahead to Mazurek. Mazurek stood up at the line. Enzo after, and it comes out. Cross ice pass does end on the stick there of. Sent back around now. Bairstow knocks it off of Adam. Dunnigan chips it up to the blue line, but it's kept onside. And now inside for Adam. Adam's got somebody in front. Dunnigan gets it to Bidwell. Bidwell throws it up ahead, and it just jumps over the stick of Wenzel. And that's Pallard after it. Pallard now. Ooh. Parenteau sends that back in deep. Wenzel peeling for a change. Bailey pursuing. Comes out to the blue line back for Medway. Bailey's going to throw one on. Tipped in front. It's wide. That was Modrol in there. McKendry carries her man into the boards as Parenteau sends it back in. Bailey after it. Comes up now to number 14 of the Bolts. And they clear it out of the zone where Hipkins is waiting. She sends it back in. Modrol throws it toward the front, off the side of the net actually. And sent back up now. Parenteau pinching as Stone comes on the ice. Parenteau has it down low. Parenteau puts one on and batting away at it. Still loose though. It comes out. And the Bolts have it. Pass now up for number 2 of the Bolts. Both. Stone keeps her wide, and it comes out in the slot shot off the side of the net. The crowd thought it was in. Stone now rims it around the boards. Kendall Modrol does, unable to pick it up. There's a pinching bar, kept it onside. A hit in front, no call on the play. As Felix Stone chips it ahead for McKendry. McKendry tries to put it to Bailey, but then Coyne off the bench, going to take a shot over the net of Quinn Richardson. Storm under pressure. Bailey does get it back. She has some time. Bailey. Stretch pass ahead. Jumps over the stick of Modrol. They do clear the zone. And a change coming for the Storm. Is it a good change, though? Can we get... That's Ava Lomer. Verbeek falls there. She pursues Lomer. Braylon Hall on it. Comes toward the front. Stone gets it out to Arndt. Arndt has some real estate. Arndt is going to carry that wide. Gets in over the blue line and taken down. And now a call. Tripping call, as they so often happen. Quinn Richardson nodding her head. Storm power play. One back by Yaniv Verbeek, and Medway's going to throw one bouncing puck. Blake Brown first on. Nay Donegan stops it from going. Ooh, and then Verbeek was in front. She just about tipped it. Sends another one out in front. It's turned away. Jumps over the stick of Medway now, and a foot race happening. Medway might get an interference call there. No call. Medway falls in front. Verbeek has it in her feet, kicks it ahead to herself. Verbeek now chips it ahead to Bairstow. Bairstow sends it across for Arndt. Arndt runs into the linesman there and tries to get it deep, and it hits it off the linesman's skate. Arndt's going to turn for a change after that collision with the linesman. She's okay though. Back comes Coyne with the puck. Coyne coming down the left side. Offside called against Richardson. Coyne shoots it in frustration. 71 seconds left in the Storm power play. They'd like to get some opportunities here. Both teams playing well. Storm ahead 3-2. Mazurek out there with Wenzel and Bidwell now. Comes over to Hipkins. Hipkins sends it back across. Bidwell is going to hold up as Mazurek is in there and cleared by the Bolts. Hipkins on it. She's got a man on. She manages to get it ahead. Wenzel couldn't handle that one though. Mazurek overskates it. Blake Brown has it and rims it around. Parenteau stops it from going offside, sends it back in. Mazurek now sends it toward the front. Wenzel couldn't get a stick on it. Parenteau throws one wide. Mazurek down low. 30 seconds left in the power play. Mazurek collides with Bruin down low. Bidwell with a wraparound attempt. Comes out now and cleared down the ice. Where Wenzel skating after it. Parenteau after it. Parenteau with a move down low. She's got some real estate. Knocked off her stick though, and Bidwell has it. Throws it to Wenzel. Wenzel intercepted. Bailey after it now. Hall is going to be the first on. Wenzel still out there. She's going to peel for a change now. That's Hall after it. Bailey skating down low with it. Bailey back to full strength hockey now. Bailey chips it up to Bidwell. Bidwell throws it off the side of the net. McKendry has it. I think it is McKendry. A long ways away. Sent back across now. Hall, it looks like, is going to pinch. Throws it back in there. Modrell on it. Down for McKendry. Out in front. Bailey's there. Can't get a stick on it. Sent back to the back of Chilton there. Hall is going to pinch on this one. Does get it in. Bailey has it down low now. Sarah Bailey sends it toward the front. Can we get a shot off? Shot toward the front. Bouncing puck comes back now to Stone. Stone's going to send one in. Down, and it's deflected wide. And now it looks like the Bolts will ice this one. Great pressure from the Storm to follow up that power play. Momentum, as it often goes at the U13 level, the momentum can swing in a hurry. 9:44 left in the period. Storm up 3-2. Bairstow is going to take this one now. She's got Verbeek and Arndt out with her. Bairstow had a goal last night, the only goal I believe for the Storm. And here come the Bolts. Ava Lomer is going to carry that over the line. Quinn Medway steers her gently into the boards. And Arndt tries a pass. It's intercepted though. Arndt diving now, trying to clear that one. She does clear it from her knees here. Bairstow without a stick. Oh no, she has a stick, sorry. Yaniv Verbeek pursuing that one hastily. Off the side of the net. Nope, here it comes back. And a foot race with it where Ava Lomer gets there first and sends it cross ice, but doesn't land. Zoe Arndt couldn't clear it there. Whistled down. 9 minutes left in the third. Verbeek now with Wenzel and Bidwell. Parento and Hipkins on defense. Comes back to Hipkins. Hipkins sends it over to Parento. Parento throws it for Wenzel. Goes off her stick, and Blake Bruin battling away at it there at the blue line. Mazurek has a collision there. Both benches calling. Wenzel dances out in front. She's got two, and she's taken down. No call. You'll see a fan down there saying, where's the whistle? But Parento now picks it up. She's got to wait for her players to tag up. She's going to elect to throw that deep. 8:30 left in the game. Comes out to Parento on the blue line. Bidwell chips it in. Changing possessions in the Bolt zone. Picked up by Julia Ball. Sent forward. And then a hit. Parento is going to go to the box. As Richardson, and then Richardson has something to say to Parento on the way here. Body checking is the call. With 8 minutes left. Storm PK. Bairstow is going to take this very important draw to the left of Quinn Richardson. Coyne for the Bolts. Stone pinned on the boards here by Waltz. Lomer in for support. Now it comes out free. Ooh. Hall tries to clear it, unable. Sent back in. Stone. There's two men open in front. Coyne is open in front. McKendry pins her man. Lomer for support. Comes out in front. Stone has it. Can't get it off though. McKendry tries to clear it. McKendry does clear it. Pallard picks it up at center ice though before it can go much further and sends it ahead to Lomer. Lomer gains the zone. She's got Coyne in front. McKendry with a solid stick there and sent down the ice by Bairstow. 75 seconds left in the penalty to Parento as Bailey and Modrell and Medway and Dunnigan step on the ice. Bailey intercepts a pass there. Offside is the call, I believe. Bit of confusion there as they didn't know what the whistle was, I believe. Bailey's going to take this draw. Ties it up, kicks it. Bolts do win it back there. Number 3 carrying it now. Blake Bruin gets it deep. Medway throws it over to Dunnigan. Can Dunnigan get there? Comes out, Dunnigan. No. Couldn't clear it. Medway has some time. Modrell gets a stick on it, and Dunnigan picks it up and does clear it the length of the ice with 30 seconds left in the Parento penalty. Verbeek, Arndt, Hall, and Hipkins out there now. Here come the Bolts. Pass now for Lomer. Lomer steps in over and throws one. Big save, Quinn Richardson loose in front. Hall chips it up the boards. Picked up by Lomer all alone in front. Shot. Big save, Dave. Quinn Richardson keeps her team ahead by 1 as the penalty 2. Parento has expired and we're back to full strength, I believe. Yep. Wenzel, Mazurek, Bidwell, Medway, and Dunnigan. 6 minutes left in the period. Waltz with it. Sends it back to the defense. Shot from the point, deflected. Lomer first on, sends it at the front. That was a dangerous play. Deflected as Mazurek picks it up and skates it up the left side. Mazurek did get a stick up in the hands there. Wenzel sends it ahead. Mazurek still on it. Can she get it deep? Yes, Mazurek's in there. She had Bidwell in front. Medway throws it in the corner and backs up. Mazurek behind the net, throws it out in the front. Wenzel couldn't get a handle on it. And back come the Bolts in a 2-on-1. Richardson's going to cover that before anything can expire. Transpire, not expire. .5:24 left in the period. Storm ahead 3-2. Bairstow, Arndt, Verbeek, Hall, Stone. Tied up off the draw. Does come back to Blake Bruin. Bruin's going to try a shot. It is deflected. Goes off the side of the Storm net. Bairstow tries to skate through that one. Dunnigan now gets a pass ahead to Verbeek, and it's a 1-on-1 with the captain of the Bolts. Knocked off her stick as she gained the zone. And back come the Bolts. Watrous Dewar bearing down on Quinn Richardson. Shot scores! Tie game. Just under 5 minutes left in the third. How often does that happen? Verbeek was sprung up ahead, knocked off her stick, and a breakaway comes back the other way. Ailey, Modrell, McKendry, Parenteau, and Hipkins out there now. And they're going to call that one back as they felt McKendry and that Bolts player snuck in too quickly. Ballard has it in her own end now. Modrell almost there as the Bailey now chips it in. Does clear the zone and come out. Hipkins throws it ahead now. Bailey on it. Bailey takes it wide. Waiting for somebody to set up. Bailey returns. Still with it. Knocked down in front was Modrell. Parenteau pinching on this one. Comes back now. Parenteau's going to throw one toward the front. Saved by Chilton. McKendry has it on the half wall. Bolts pick it up. Icing called off as Parenteau picks that one up. Alone in front is Coyne. Shot scores! 4-3 Bolts. Bolts down by one just with 5 minutes remaining. Go ahead now with two quick goals. And the Storm looking deflated. .344 left in the third period. St. Albert Bolts up 4-3. Georgia Wenzel now. She's got two. Throws one. Deflected wide. Knocked down by Chilton. Still loose in front. Back come the Bolts. Knocked off Lomer's stick and kept onside. Bidwell now picks it up. She's going to throw one toward. It's high and wide. Comes back to May Dunnigan on the point. She's going to throw it back in the corner. Georgia Wenzel's down there. Wenzel has it. Throws it. Bidwell's shot goes high. Comes out to Dunnigan now. She keeps it onside and sends it in. Mazurik's down there. Wenzel puts one on. Pad save Chilton. Still loose in front. And the Bolts pick it up. 2:45 left in the third. Storm down by one. Dunnigan tries a pass up ice for Wenzel. It's deflected. Bruin there with it at the blue line. Bidwell throws it over to Verbeek. Verbeek stops up on the red line. Pins it. Sent in to the Storm zone by Braylon Hall. Hall. Her shot ahead or pass ahead, sorry. Another shot now, glove save, Quinn Richardson. 2:11 left in the third. Richardson and Arndt having a chat there. Verbeek, Bairstow. Hall and Medway out there. Stone, I should say. Hall and Stone on defense. Stone picks it up, waits for a team to tag up, gains the zone, sent back out now by the Bolts. Hall gains the line, drops it for Verbeek. Verbeek peels off, sends one high. Actually, I think that went off the glove of Chilton. Arndt throws it toward the front, comes out to May Donegan. She throws one on, loose in front. Comes out Donegan again, or Hall, sorry, not Donegan. Sent toward the front, Arndt! Shot, big save, Gracie Chilton. Some pushing in front there. The refs race in. 86 seconds left in the game. It's been a close one. No penalties come from that. Scrum. Bolts ahead 4-3. Just under a minute and a half remaining. Storm will take a timeout. I'd like to thank Laura for her internet. That's the internet here, not great. Time out there. We've got some Bolts fans over here watching intently. Oh, yeah, no problem. All right. Bairstow, McKendry, Mazurek, Medway, Hall. Quinn Richardson is on the bench. Georgia Wenzel out there as well. Bairstow tied up off the draw. Comes back. Hall's going to throw one toward the front. Chilton saves it. .79 seconds left. McKendry, Mazurek, Bairstow, Wenzel, Hall, Medway. Comes back to Braylon Hall. She's going to throw it in the corner. McKendry's waiting down there. Comes out to Wenzel. Wenzel tries to throw it across the front. Kept in at the line now by a Storm player. Wenzel has it down low. She has some space. She's pinned. Bairstow taken down. The crowd calling for a penalty. Whistles are put away. 50 seconds left in the third. 6-on-5. Medway throws it down now for Wenzel. Wenzel with a move at the top. Shot. Deflected wide. And iced. The coach saying that icing should be called off. Didn't happen. Verbeek comes on. Place of Mazurek. Wenzel, Bairstow, McKendry, Hall, Medway. Number 4 of the Bolts going to take that one and pin it. 27 seconds left in the third. Likely the game. Rugby pile. Verbeek comes out with it, throws it out. Hall could not pick up that pass. Roger Stewart is going to get there. Medway now with it. And that'll do it for the game here as time will expire. Bolts with a come-from-behind victory in Grand Prairie to go 2-0 on the weekend. We will be back here tomorrow for another rematch as the Storm lose 4 in a row. Game time tomorrow will be 12:45 Mountain Time. Here at Dave Bar, same angles. I'm going to end the broadcast there. We'll see you back here tomorrow.